Your favorite unk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Ocho, Kendrick Lamar, Drake lawsuit references Drake lawsuit during the halftime show. Kendrick, boy, he petty. That joker brought out Serena. You saw Serena out there quick walking?
Serena was out there in Compton. Yeah, okay.
Serena and Drake used to date.
Yeah, I understand that part. Remember, Serena grew up in Compton now a little bit.
Yeah.
She was out there.
On the man, Serena was out that thing hitting it up, not like us.
Hey, remember she crip walk after she won won a match?
Wimbledon.
I forgot what year that was. Okay, yeah.
Ocho, rate the halftime show on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, it was a 10. It was
I ain't going that high, Ocho. That high.
No. I mean, listen, if you understand how everything came about and how a song that is not even really a song, it's not even a song.
It's a diss track.
Yes. And you performing it at the Superman.
Oh, he squeezed out. He got everything out of that orange.
I don't know how you don't rate it a 10. How do you not?
He got everything out of that orange.
Yeah.
All the juice.
Yeah. Everything.
Inside. Used the zest, the peel for the zest. Yeah, he squeezed. He got everything out of that one. He got everything.
How's everybody? I hope all is well. And we're back for another one here. So hope everybody's good out there. But y'all already know what we're talking about. I want to see what y'all think about this whole Kendrick Lamar halftime show. Seems like the house is divided. Everybody got their different takes. Some people saying, I'm hearing some old school people saying, oh, how come he didn't invite Lil Wayne and all his little New Orleans crew? That's all of the old school people. Then you got some of the younger generation saying he didn't play all of the hit songs. They wanted to hear some other songs, but just like house divided. I'm seeing it with different groups. So we had guest appearances. Serena Williams, she from Compton. She definitely represents the culture, and she's been through a lot in the whole, in her sport, being a black female and dominating the sport. So she had to dominate to stake her name in history. And then, of course, SZA, he let SZA share the light. So that's cool that he did that. They got 2 songs together. One, a song from the past, and then this song recently that they have with the Luther Vandross back retro sample. So yeah, let's do this here. Let's do this. But mainly, Kendrick Lamar, he was putting a message out there. He gonna be creative, entertain, but he definitely gonna keep it real and stay true to who he is and what he's about. So, but we're gonna check this out. I'm about to get in here and talk about it. I'm gonna go over some clips, and then we're gonna do this like we always do. So.
Girl, I see you trying not to laugh. You gotta record these moments. Hey, listen, I don't want no smoke with nobody. I'm trying to be a comedian and they don't pay well. So
man, it's not, but it is because it's like, man, all this shit that they was trying to like do to Kendrick to make his performance not be good.
Yeah.
All the shit he had to go through. And it's like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, you gotta be in top shape for that shit, man. Like, for real, like he walking around running out that stage not missing a beat.
He's dancing with the dancers.
That's
with the
for a
bell-bottoms on, no slippage.
What about the conversation with Serena? Hey, Serena, will you come out here and crip walk for me?
I don't even think that had to be a...
So you gotta think about doing Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. He brought substance. So, to make it seem like, it was whack, if Lil Wayne was on there, some dudes was talking about they couldn't even understand what they said. Y'all, okay, so you gonna tell me you understand what Lil Wayne be saying, but you don't understand what Kendrick say? So you just not into rap. You don't understand rap, or you don't understand the lingo, because your argument got holes in it. If you're talking about Lil Wayne should have did the performance, and everybody in Louisiana and half of America can't understand the South lingo anyway. So, my man Kendrick, he speaks clearly, his words, but yeah, I could get it. I could understand why people saying what they're saying, but don't throw Lil Wayne in there and make it seem like he would have been more of a better entertainer, or you would have been able to understand his lyrics better and all of that. That's some all BS. So, but for Kendrick to get up there and talk about the revolution will be televised and to say all of that stuff, I mean, I saw people from Stephen A, T-Pain, Tigger, Coach Prime, Spike Lee, Fat Trail. There was so many people supporting him.
When Drake said he was that man, it shows, right? You got the boogeyman comes and he attacks you. He wins 5 Grammys, gets the Super Bowl big, and he cuts your head off.
They don't pay well, so
Nah, man, it's just but it's because it's like, man, all this shit that they was trying to like do to Kendrick to make his performance not be good.
Yeah.
All the shit he had to go through, and it's like, bro, like, come on, man, like you gotta be in top shape for that shit, man. Like, for real, like he walking around running out that stage not missing a beat.
He's dancing with the
Like,
dancers.
that's
with the
for a
bell-bottoms on, no
What about
slippage.
the conversation with Serena? Hey, Serena, will you come out here and crip walk for me?
I don't even think that had to be a conversation.
At all.
I brought this one in. I'm trying to do a remix or retake or revise, whatever you want to call it, of this video I created after the Super Bowl for Kendrick Lamar. And you got the supporters, you got the haters, you got the ones that don't know what the hell they talking about, don't even understand rap, trying to comment on it. That's what I really want to get to. So I've been checking out some of these dudes' channels. I think this Anton Daniels, he had a whole panel of people. And, they starting off talking about his mid. And, basically, you got some cats on there don't sound like they even understand rap. Because if they sitting up here talking about, Kendrick Lamar, trying to cipher through his lyrics, trying to understand what he's talking about. If you listen to rap, you understand that hip-hop rap, a lot of rap music is subliminal messages. So you're supposed to be trying to figure out what the hell they talking about, trying to figure out who they dissing, trying to figure out what they talking about. So that's rap music right there in general. So to say, oh, I don't want to be doing all of that, trying to figure out what he's talking about, basically you really just showing that you don't understand rap. So that's what that is. When you saying you don't understand rap, then you might as well just say that. Just say that, Just say you don't understand rap. Because if you did, then you won't be saying what you were saying. So
microphone, you hear me? Something about this podcast microphone. I'm a genius. I'm actually an expert on this. And if I speak confidently enough, loudly enough, and look you dead in the face, and I say, nah, those aren't hits. Do you know how to make any of them? We're just having objective conversations. It's my opinion. What the fuck is an opinion when the sales for every single one of these songs show that these are hits by any measurement? How about this? Since you guys, the malls of the world, since you know every fucking thing so much, why is it? I love when I can do this because we got to protect Brian Z with all. We got to protect Brian Z with everything. We got to protect Brian Z. Brian Z is a much needed voice out here. Brian Z, I got nothing but love for my guy Brian Z, because back in the blog era when he was running hip hop, DJ booth, he was the person that platformed independent artists like me from the West Coast. When other ones were playing, when Two Dope Boys was playing and didn't want to post folks like me for whatever reason, he was the one that platformed me. And he said something that I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. That's gonna be a video tomorrow. But can we highlight this? I love when folks be loud and wrong. That's my favorite drink. Loud and wrong. You might like a Henny on the rocks. I like loud and wrong. Look at this. Come here, look at this. Come here, look at this. Come here, look at this. Thank you for making this point, Austin. Austin, look at it. Come here, look at it. Come here, look at it. Come here. Reach around and rinse it off. Look at it. He says Kendrick performed 10 release songs during his halftime show. He owns the masters of 7 of them. If you know anything about the music business, that is one of the most important things to have in your possession to ensure that you're going to create financial freedom, generational wealth. When you own your masters, look at all the times you heard Jay-Z mention owning his masters. Think about Nipsey we just talked about. I own my masters, nigga. That means something. If you don't want to get into the terminology, that means something. That basically means the master recording of your music that you created that a label once financed and owned and got the majority of the money off of until they recouped their money back. And then you can start earning. They own that. So whatever songs he did will make money for the rest of his life. No matter what those negotiations are in those record labels, they will make music money for the rest of his life. For you, it was a mid performance. For him, it was the insurance that he'll be making hundreds of millions for the rest of his life, whether or not he's here or whether or not he's not. No matter what happens to him, he just created generational wealth by performing these songs. Why? Because 10 of the 10 songs, he owns the masters of 7 of them. Continue. Kendrick performed 8 of his 14 highest charting songs as the lead artist. No, peak Billboard chart position isn't an indicator of best, but it's a bulletproof measurement of biggest. Just take your ball and go home, babies. Just take your ball and go home. Your guy lost in a fashion we've never seen before. Just take your ball and go home. It's to the point where you just don't even want to yell no more. You just be like, just go home, bro. It's disappointing. Remember them 90s movies? Remember them 90s movies when best friends stopped becoming best friends? When they be like, just never thought it'd be you, bro. Not even mad. Just disappointed. Head ass. You know them 90s movies I'm talking about? That shit old Little Rascals head ass. That's that type of shit. Not even mad. Just disappointed, bro.
Kendrick is like #1 in the rap game from overall, like the best ever.
All time. The best
ever.
Wow.
And I'm glad he's out of California. It was tough to say because I didn't like to put people over Tupac, but I think after that performance, Kendrick is like...
You put Kendrick over Tupac after the Super Bowl halftime.
So don't say it like that, but I'm saying Kendrick is the best.
Yeah, we subtly moved.
Say it how you want to say it. Say it how you
introduce it.
Time.
It happened.
So Kendrick Lamar is the greatest rapper ever.
It was an 80 It was an 81. That was 81 last night.
Sure. I'm rolling with
81 like a Kobe.
The message, everything. Production, the dancers. It was running on the running. Like, bro, I didn't even know you had to run. That field was big as fuck.
Big field.
Crazy.
Same field.
13 straight minutes. 13 straight minutes.
All right, let's be honest. How long do you think Wayne was gonna last?
If he
5 minutes.
He could have
before needing a breather.
I don't think his stage presence was going to be that.
No, it has to be because you have to run around.
It's the Super Bowl.
It's the Super Bowl, so you got that whole field. You have to be. You can't just stand in one spot. Like you got to be running around.
Nah, he's just been on the grass just rapping. He can't run. The nigga just been on the F is for babies. Nigga just been on the grass in a 50-yard line. Just F, he's the F.
Saying the same thing. F is for football.
Yeah, I see you trying not to laugh. You gotta enjoy these moments. Hey, listen, I don't want no smoke with nobody. I'm trying to be a comedian and they don't pay well. So
nah, man, it's not. Nah, but it's because it's like, man, all this shit that they was trying to like do to Kendrick to make his performance not be good.
Yeah.
All the shit he had to go through, and it's like, bro, like, come on, man, like you gotta be in top shape for that shit, man. Like, for real, like he walking around running out that stage not missing a beat.
He's dancing with the
Like
dancers.
that's
With the
for a
bell
rapper?
bottoms on, no
What about
slippage.
the conversation with Serena? Hey, Serena, will you come out here and crip walk for me?
I don't even think that had to be a conversation.
At all.
That's what I'm saying.
She was like, "Oh, of course."
Nah.
Right?
What you want me to wear? Of course.
Nah, I think like once you mention somebody's, wife or husband, I mean, it's like you know what time it is. So
Yeah.
As someone in the middle,
Pick a side, Gil.
no.
Okay. It's your show. You can do
As someone in the middle, the greatness of the whole picture speaks volumes, right? When Drake said he was that man, it shows, right? You got the boogeyman comes and he attacks you. He wins 5 Grammys, gets the Super Bowl big, and he cuts your head off, right? That kind of lets you know how big Drake was.
100%.
Yeah.
This is like, what happened here is like when AI was facing Jordan. Now imagine if it was the crossover, AI scored 60 and hit the game winner on Jordan. That's what this was, right? You got one who is a GOAT, and then one comes in and say, "Nah, I want that crown." That's what Kendrick did, right? You can't say Drake was not relevant.
No, Drake was the GOAT before.
He had to be the GOAT for him to be the GOAT now.
He was.
So
It
it
was
just
Clash of the Titans.
it just lets you know
right.
what both did, what one did and what one came to do. Like, yeah, you Godzilla or whatever, whoever's number one, and I'm coming in and I'm like, all right, I want that crown. Something nobody else could do.
Right.
So when Kendrick says, yo, I'm him, you are. Everybody shot at this man and he survived.
Yep.
Do you think every rapper is jealous of Kendrick?
You gotta be.
No.
You gotta be.
You see what Kanye said?
I think
You
they
see
were
what
jealous
Kanye
of
said?
Drake.
What Kanye said?
No.
They
What
were
did
jealous
Kanye
of
say?
Drake.
What did Kanye say?
That's why
He said, "You killed my nemesis."
Yep.
He didn't say thank you.
Right.
He said, I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Because the credit you get for killing the great dragon surpasses anything that anybody coming up would want to do. Like Kanye was like, I'm gonna kill the dragon. And then in comes He-Man.
Yeah, like everybody.
He-Man cut his head off and then I got it.
Yeah, like
But
everybody in the rap game. Even
Did it
Jay-Z,
backfire?
everybody had to sit
Did
there
that
and watch.
backfire on
Like,
Jay-Z?
Yep.
That backfire on Jay-Z. Like, I think he picked him
no, I
thinking he was going
I
to
think
kill
Jay-Z,
Drake or something, but I think he ended up killing everybody.
Everybody.
No, for sure. No, for
That's
sure.
what I'm saying. Like, that,
He annihilated. It was like self-destruction button. It was like,
like
we
y'all.
all gonna die
Like
today.
everybody.
We all gonna die
we
today.
gonna just bury us all.
Yeah, like
superstar. They're not like us.
Tell you, I got that Kendrick's Super Bowl performance. Who worked at the arenas, a chat. Who his label's tight to me, and they pay me. But we gonna work it out. Can't beat the chat. Stop it. You heard what I'm saying? That's how I got it.
I took a car and I was
Get my Interscope. How'd you get it? The NFL hit me. Act, we gonna sue you. We'll do the. I told myself I'm gonna call him Drake. No, I Drake my man's, but y'all gonna sue me because I don't sue. Actually, I would sue. I'm playing.
This for you, Trump.
Made the flag, that was gangster.
I heard you like me up.
Read about it. Hey, read about it. Read about it. Tweet about it. Text about it. Call about it. Do whatever. What a world. Didn't have to waste your money. We here. Hey, no stone unturned, man. We coming in here. We coming to dominate. That's it. One play at a time. Take that shit one play at a time and just embrace the moment, man. Together. We just did this all year. Don't stop.
Oh my goodness. I passed message off to Sino to give Kwame Brown for interview for a conversation with you. I will be honored. I genuinely mean that, Lindell. I'm not trolling when I say that. I appreciate you. I genuinely mean that. Kwame Brown did something that has inspired me almost to crash out. And then cooler heads came around because I was like, look at that. Kwame Brown was an athlete they gave hell because he was a #1 pick, and he didn't have the career people thought he should have. They said he was underwhelming. They said he was a bust. And as a kid, as a younger athlete, he went into that game and played to the best of his ability, even though the odds were stacked up against him. They said all kind of stuff. They talked about how small his hands were. I was a Laker fan. I remember this era and how much they talked about him, right? And then post his career, people like Stephen A used their platform to continue to stomp on him. And then one day, Kwame Brown said, game on. And do you know that Kwame Brown started creating these videos on YouTube that got more views than what ESPN reported when Stephen A. Smith used his platform to weaponize it against a Kwame? Do you know that happened?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Do you realize that's DIY shit that we talk about here?
DIY.
You realize when I saw that, I said, oh, are we the new media? Are we the new media? What do you mean Skip Bayless is having struggles on YouTube? He's on one of the biggest sports networks of all time. He can't get more views than Kwame's live stream? Oh, the guard has changed. So when people come to me and tell me, oh, bro, you just jumped on this as a recent, where was you last year? Talking about shit like this when nobody cared, my boy. I seen that. And so when I looked at that, I said, uh-oh. So I almost crashed out on a very big company when I was in a producer community, very big company. And then a brother of mine that said, don't crash out until you get your money right. And I said, okay, we're not even crash out. He said, you can't go that route until you're sitting on acres like Kwame Brown is. And I took heed to that. And cooler heads prevailed. And it was a great decision. But I was getting ready to go crazy because I was so sick of the producer community that I had been a part of for the X amount of years that I did. I was getting ready to crash out. And I realized when he said that statement to me that you have to wait until you get your money right. One thing is there. We on the same page as Alex Jones. Yeah, the end is there. End is for sure. Yep. Let me see if I can. I'm not gonna show it on the screen because, like I said, I'm not platforming. I'm not platforming that because he say a lot of shit. But that one right there was kind of interesting. Why you acting like a bitch? Ain't you tired? They're trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. These are things I didn't have on my bingo cards in 2025. Oh my God. What? What the fuck is going on? What's going on, guys? Guys, what's going on? What the fuck is going on, guys? How did we get here? Oh my God.
So if you're paying attention and you're seeing what Trump and what he's trying to do, trying to get rid of DEI. Now they're coming after companies that keeping their diversity. They're coming after the companies talking about, hey, their product not right or their service ain't right. Because for Kendrick Lamar to get up there on that stage and not have all the black folks support, and they all looking for some chucking and jiving and not even knowing what's going on is kind of sad. So where are all of my alpha brothers at? I've been watching the videos and I see all the alpha brothers all in on it, but then when I see all the sugar babies out on that side of the fence, they seem to be the ones talking about, it was, I ain't understand it, it's mid, or, Kendrick too deep, I ain't trying to figure out all his lyrics and all of that stuff. So basically, if you think about it, they was dishing Serena Williams, talking about it was all about her trying to get after Drake and embarrassing her husband. It was bigger than that because first off, she from Compton. Secondly, if you recall, she did the Crip walk or Crip dance at Wimbledon and she called hell for that. So she trying to do that basically it's her culture. She trying to perform her culture, do her culture. And if you listen to a lot of people in Los Angeles anyway, the Crip walk is more of a culture dance. It ain't just necessarily, for the Crips. It's a cultural dance. And so trying to get on here and think that Serena Williams was all about trying to get after Drake, y'all, this is where y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Because I remember seeing something when she was doing her makeup and she was talking about how, man, or she was doing, I think it was after the show, and she was like, man, I would have got fined during the Wimbledon if I crip like that. And she was like, I didn't crip walk like that hard. So it sounds like she more about representing her culture and trying to get after that she's black and she caught hell as a tennis player than it is about Drake. So y'all get y'all facts straight, understand, do a little bit more research before y'all start insinuating why Serena Williams was on there. The other thing is that how many hip hop artists have you seen headline the Super Bowl? Because of what Kendrick Lamar's done, the Grammys, he had the 5 Grammys. Yeah, Not Like Us was a hit song, but this man has been moving up, and making a name for himself for a long time. So he put in some work, and y'all just trying to strip that down and make it seem like my man ain't been putting in work and he ain't been for the culture. It just so happened that Drake got in the way, messed with the wrong person, and that song came out. But come on, he made a song that's selling. I mean, it's right there. I gotta look at the numbers. I'm gonna look at the numbers, but I know that song was up there.
We're just having objective conversations. It's my opinion. What the fuck is an opinion when the sales for every single one of these songs show that these are hits by any measurement? How about this? Since you guys, the malls of the world, since you know every fucking thing so much, why is it? I can't, I love when I can do this because we got to protect Brian Z with all. We got to protect Brian Z with everything. But can we highlight this? I love when folks be loud and wrong. That's my favorite. That's my favorite drink. Loud and wrong. You might like a Henny on the rocks. I like loud and wrong. Look at this. Come here. Look at this. Come here. Look at this. Come here. Look at this. Thank you for making this point, Austin. Austin, look at it. Come here. Look at it. Come here. Look at it. Come here. Reach around and rinse it off. Look at it. He says Kendrick performed 10 release songs during his halftime show. He owns the masters of 7 of them. If you know anything about the music business, that is one of the most important things to have in your possession to ensure that you're going to create financial freedom, generational wealth. When you own your masters, look at all the times you heard Jay-Z mention owning his masters. Think about Nipsey we just talked about. I own my masters, nigga. That means something. If you don't want to get into the terminology, that means something. That basically means the master recording of your music that you created that a label once financed and owned and got the majority of the money off of until they recouped their money back. And then you can start earning. They own that. So whatever songs he did, will make money for the rest of his life. No matter what those negotiations are in those record labels, they will make music money for the rest of his life. For you, it was a mid performance. For him, it was the insurance that he'll be making hundreds of millions for the rest of his life.
For as far as streaming, got to be up there as probably one of the tops, you know, versus Drake. So, but yeah, that's something I have to research and look at the numbers. But we all know he got 5 Grammys for that, right? So that right there tells you everything. And then the fact that y'all trying to say all the Super Bowl halftime show was trash is crazy. Oh, one more thing. Stephen A. a dumbass. Why everybody thinks Serena doing that versus Drake? Don't y'all remember she from Compton? She did that walk, that crip dance, and during the Wimbledon, she was playing tennis. She got slammed for that. So you got to think about doing Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. He brought substance. So, you know, to make it seem like, oh, you know, it was whack. If Lil Wayne was on there, some dudes was talking about they couldn't even understand what it said. Y'all, okay, so you gonna tell me you understand what Lil Wayne be saying, but you don't understand what Kendrick say? So you just not into rap. You don't understand rap, or you don't understand the lingo, because your argument got holes in it. If you're talking about Lil Wayne should have did the performance, and everybody in Louisiana and half of America can't understand the South lingo anyway. So, you know, my man Kendrick, he speaks clearly, his words, but yeah, I could get it. I could understand why people saying what they're saying, but don't throw Lil Wayne in there and make it seem like he would have been more of a better entertainer, or you would have been able to understand his lyrics better and all of that. That's some all BS. So, but for Kendrick to get up there and talk about the revolution will be televised and to say all of that stuff, I mean, I saw people from Stephen A., T-Pain, Tigger, Coach Prime, Spike Lee, Fat Trail. There was so many people supporting it. And again, it seemed like another group of guys, type of guys, like they on the other side of the fence. Now the ladies, I can understand. I heard some ladies talking about, you know, maybe Beyonce's was better. All right, I'm not gonna even come after the ladies on that, because, you know, they probably just more of a fan of Beyonce anyway. They more of a fan of you know, of R&B than they are rap. So I could see why they was looking for more entertainment, but I don't want to hear none of these guys. Like, really, sisters and brothers, everybody should understand what the show was about, and it was for the culture. And then Kendrick, he told y'all before he did this Super Bowl show, when he did that, what was it, that Apple interview, he told y'all, he said it's about storytelling. He ain't say nothing about I'm about to get on here and make y'all do a whole lot of entertainment. It's about storytelling. Now there was some entertainment in it, but it was also about storytelling, not just getting up there acting a damn fool. I call it jucking and jiving, chucking and driving, whatever you want to call it, that old school saying. That's really what it is. Kendrick wasn't about that. So y'all, I had to revise this video and add this little part in here just so I can, you know, get my say-so on and try to figure out what these people out here talking about with this Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime show. So in summary, Anton Daniels, I don't know if that's how you pronounce your first name, but in summary, Anton Daniels, man, you probably should stick to topics, or at least have your panel stick to topics that they know about, and can have a legit apples to apple discussion, because some of the stuff them dudes were saying on there wasn't making no sense. And there was one female on there, like I said, I ain't really into bashing females. I don't know if her name was Jess or something. she kept going back and forth with the other dude. The one, and you had one dude on there that was like, yeah, I'm a Kendrick fan. I wasn't expecting no entertainment. Kendrick told y'all when he did the Apple interview that, he was going to do some storytelling. So the one man, I give him kudos that was on the panel. He was getting backlash from everybody else, but at least he knew what he was talking about. And he knows, it sounds like he listened to Kendrick Lamar and he knew what he's talking about. So that's it. That's all I'm saying. Just, keep on. Y'all maybe should just speak on topics y'all know about and you can, fully digest. I know it's your opinion, but it's just some of the stuff that they were saying don't make sense. All right. And that's where we at with that. Helpful or either entertaining or either something just to pass your time. Appreciate you if you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe for me. We're going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep talking. We're going to do this all the way from Chi City. Let's do it. Until we meet again here. Peace out.